immunity. Immunity is nothing but when a person resists and control or withstand the repeated attacks of the disease is said to be the immunity of the person against such particular kind of diseases. There are two types of immunity systems. One is a natural immunity, means inherited immunity, and the second one is acquired immunity. So inherited immunity, by birth the immunity will come. That is called inherited immunity. See, for example, some kind of virus which are very harmful to the cattle, which may not harm to us. That's one example. And maybe one kind of our Indians are more tolerant about typhoid and tuberculosis compared with Africans or Americans. Africans are more tolerant to the malaria diseases. They have the more resistance. They have their immunity. It's a geographically they have resistance to that particular kind of diseases. That particular kind of diseases they can control. And we have the resistance. We have the immunity to control the typhoid. We have the immunity to control the tuberculosis. Whereas Americans or North Americans or Latin Americans, they cannot control. How fast we control those things. This is the depends upon the geographical selections. Maybe the immunity, inherited immunity may vary a bit. Acquired immunity. Acquired immunity, the good example is, see, if in your lifetime once you will get the measles infection by the virus, then it is called acquired immunity. So once you will infected by the virus, then your immunity system will produce the antibodies to kill such kind of antigens, nothing but the measles virus. So once you take over, once you control the virus, once you kill once these antibodies engulf the antigens of the measles virus, then your system is immunity system, your system is resist to the particular kind of virus in your lifetime. That is called acquired immunity. Like that. So these are the two kinds of immunities. And what about the vaccination? Why I am giving you briefing? Because of we all the food professionals must know the basic things about the virus, so that we will focus on our food processing industry to control the contamination of foodborne diseases caused by the virus. I will tell you one example. Vaccinations. Vaccination, there are live vaccine and killed vaccine and passive vaccination. Active vaccination is there and passive vaccination is there. So killed vaccine, for example, polio is there. So polio virus. So polio virus, what they will do, see, before discussing about the vaccination, we must be very grateful to the Edward Jenner, who is a British scientist in the year 1976, who discovered the vaccination to control the polio. So since then the vaccination has modified. So he started cultivating the polio virus, billions, trillions, and making into the suspension and through water drops, inactivated. Polio is killed vaccine. So once we take the inactivated polio virus into our system, our body, our immune system will consider this suspension contains inactivated polio virus considered as an antigen. Then immediately to kill those antigens, our body, our brain will produce the antibodies to kill the antigen, nothing but a polio virus. But here the virus is inactivated virus. So depends upon the immunity of the inherited immunity of the human beings. Some may respond, some may produce the antibodies within a week, some may produce the antibodies within months, some may produce antibodies, it will take prolonged. Depends upon the immunity. Some of them are immunosuppressants, some of them are children's, vulnerable groups also there. So these are the people who are, these things are there. So because of that only, these killed vaccine will help us to prepare the antibodies to control the diseases. Before infection, the killed vaccines are given. So our immune system will develop such kind of antibodies to kill such particular kind of proteins. Then live vaccination also will be given. Killed vaccine and live vaccines also will be given. But live vaccine, what they will do, they will culture the virus in the laboratory and they will mutate the virus by induced mutations and they will introduce into the infected person before infecting the person. Before infecting the person they will induce that. There are some back mutations will occur, some side effects also there. Live vaccines, most of the time live vaccines not advisable. So live vaccines are under the trial period, after adequate trial period only they are launching. Then the third one is passive immunization. So the passive immunization is passive immunization when it will be given as injections, because when the person is infected with some diseases, some viral diseases, some bacterial diseases, whatever it may be, some diseases, is immunity system completely failed to control, his immune system is completely failed to release the antibodies to kill the antigens or infectious particles. In such circumstances, what they will do, we will collect the serums from the cattle like horse serums or pig serums or some others, means rabbit serums, different kinds of cattle, buffalo serums. They will collect the serums, separate the antibodies and will give the injection to control the antigens, means infectious particles. That is called passive immunization. But active immunization is the live vaccine or killed vaccine. Before infection it will be given and our body immunity system will remain longer period compared with passive immunization. Passive immunization by the serums of the cattle which contains antibodies which fight against these kind of things, which are short-term immunity to recover the patients. Now the world is research conducting the more analysis to release the vaccines for coronavirus, maybe the serums or maybe the live vaccine or maybe the killed vaccine. These are the only three methods they have to follow. Once they release the serums and they have to do the trial version, or once they will inactivate the virus, they will conduct the trial version. Once they will artificially grow the virus in the laboratory and mutate, they will conduct the trial version. So these are the ways to control the viral diseases to improve the immunity system.